Hey Sun Svei Sun, I'm Daisy Victoria, and today we are going to get dressed in this lovely 1850s ensemble. If you want to know all about how I made the dress and where I got all the inspiration for it, just go check the video that's uploaded right before this one on my channel. This is a look that I created for the Victorian Festival this year. It is inspired by 1850s fashion, and I'm going to show you the layers that it requires to wear this. I've already put on my chemise and my bloomers. These are made of a white cotton muslin with some lace trim. And I am lacing up my corset. I've had this corset forever, and yes, I did make all of this stuff. I made the corset long before I had a YouTube channel, but you can see me making other corsets on my channel. The corset is going to give us that rigid shape that is so common in this era. For my ball gown, I am going to need a hoop skirt to really give me a very full skirt look. There are some hoop skirt variations from this era. This is a round cage, so there are ones later that are more elliptical, but this one is still round. And I'm wearing a simple cage skirt. So you can also have a hoop skirt that has fabric in between these rungs, but this one is the same one actually that I have a video tutorial on how to make, and also a PDF tutorial. And it's just a really easy one, and it works really well for anything that needs just a round hoop skirt. Next, I have a petticoat. This one has a ruffle at the bottom of it, so it gives you a lot of extra volume on top of the hoop skirt. So typically you're going to see some kind of a petticoat on top of the hoop skirt so that the hoops don't show through the outer skirt of the dress. And how much volume just kind of depends what you're going for. So for my look, I've got a pretty fairly gathered skirt, and then it's got a ruffle on the bottom for extra volume at the bottom. And I have lacing on my waistband. I do this most of the time with skirts like this because that way the sizing is slightly variable, so I can wear it for many years, and as long as my size only changes a few inches or so, I'm totally fine, it still fits. I also used to do this for sample gowns, for photo shoots and fashion shows, because then I could put them on a variety of models and I wouldn't have to do alterations or like safety pin them in or anything. I can just tie it right on. Now we're going to put on the main attraction, the ball gown. It comes in two pieces, the skirt and the bodice. The skirt is a big rectangle gathered into the waistband, and that is extremely oversimplifying it, but if you watch the video on how I made this, you know how much went into this skirt. The skirt has a hook and eye closure, so I'm going against what I said I did with the lacing. This skirt is a little bit more special and fitted, and that's totally fine. Also, if I did choose to put lacing in the skirt instead of a hook and eye, I would put a placket underneath so you wouldn't see through to the white petticoat. But with the hook and eye, the opening is completely closed. And magically, here's my bodice. I had a lot of trouble lacing this up myself, and I went to Rebecca for help. And voila, poof, it's already on. I chose to add a black velvet choker to match the trim on my dress. And for my hair, I'm using a clip-in headpiece. I wanted to have the Victorian curls without having to futz with my hair, which is not really my favorite thing to curl. And then I have my headband, which I also made in the prior video. This is inspired by the 1850s headbands that you see surviving from the time period. And just like this, we are ready to attend a ball at the Port Townsend Victorian Festival. I'll be attending this ball with Rebecca from Lady Rebecca Fashions, and if you love costuming, you might want to check her out too. Hello, we are here in Port Townsend. Yay! Look who it is. It's Lady Rebecca. Yay! We are dressed for the ball, and we're so excited. And we look gorgeous.
We
Look
do.
at this. Look at that. Amazing.
It's too big for the frame.
Too big for the frame. You hear that, guys?
And we're about to see if it's too big for the car.
All right, we're gonna go to the ball and dance. We successfully got into and out of the car in hoop skirts. And that is the biggest win of the evening. My very first time driving in a hoop skirt, and it worked. So
I was impressed.
it was pretty good. It was thanks to Rebecca's encouragement that I even attempted to try.
Desperation.
You know, encouragement, desperation,
All of the above.
potato. But I do want to get a shot, the final shot of the evening before the dress comes off. Beautiful.
Oh.